Hey guys, we're back. Finally, right? Finally. Where have I been? Where have I been? I said I will make videos. I said I'd do this and that and the other. But I didn't. And I was ghosting for like a whole month. But I'm back and I'm going to do it now, right? We're going to do it now. And to keep it nice, short, sweet, and simple, we're going to talk about the transfer window, how Liverpool have been doing this past month, and my personal predictions for the season. As well as some lineup stuff. Keep a lookout for that. Let's start out with the obvious, okay? Liverpool have done an absolutely amazing window, except for the Guehi news that just came out a couple hours ago. Okay, absolutely amazing. Now, could it have been better? Yeah, it could have been better. But sadly, what can we do, right? I think we could have gotten that Guehi deal over the line. That would have made this transfer window excellent, right? And it is still excellent. But I think that Guehi deal would have just made it that little bit extra, oomph. You know what I mean? Now, here's the problem. We have Isak, we have Ekitike, we have a lot to talk about there. But let's focus on the main thing. How are Liverpool going to do this season? Here's my personal prediction. Let's start off with the Prem. Prem, I hope we can win the league. I think they can win the league, honestly. There is nothing stopping Liverpool winning the league this year. We've just went through Arsenal, Bournemouth, Newcastle. Such good teams at the beginning. People like to crap on it. People want to say, you guys struggled. They're hard teams. What do you expect? There's totally different formation playing right now, totally different tactics, totally different new players in Liverpool. So what do you expect to come out of those games? That we're going to go win 4-0 against Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Arsenal? No. Now, do I think we could have played better? 100%. We could have 100% played better. But the issue here is that the players just didn't play it right. Van Dijk's first game was absolutely abysmal, but look how he bounced back, right? Konate, same thing. First two games were abysmal from Konate. Last game, a lot better. Salah doing what Salah usually does and being quiet throughout the game, but coming out with a GA is an amazing thing. An efficient player does efficient things. That's how it works. Ekitike coming off and doing absolutely amazing with his goals and his assists. Wirtz didn't do well at all in the beginning, but nowadays, this last game in Arsenal, amazing. And Cody Gakpo, my under-the-radar player. He is my under-radar player. Or underrated player, or however you want to take it. Watch out for him this season. I'm going to say it again. Watch out for Cody Gakpo. I'm not going to say I called it. I'm just going to wait until the end of the season, and then we'll talk about it. Now let's move on to some lineups. Now, respectfully, this is how it's going to be lined up. This is how it's going to be shaped. This is how we're going to see it. That's how it's going to work. This is what we're going to see Liverpool line up in most games when we're fit. Now, you have Isak, of course, up top, right? He is going to be taking that striker position off of Ekitike. And to be fair, it might take him a little bit to take it off of him because Isak hasn't played all summer. It's only been training, and that's it. So we might see Isak start playing maybe in October. That's my personal opinion. He's still got a little bit of time. Gakpo, of course, the only left wing that we got in our team pretty much. Wirtz can play on the left, but respectfully, I don't think he's going to be deployed off the left. You got Salah, of course, the right wing. There's nobody that's going to take Salah's position except for maybe Frimpong later on, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Gravenberch and McAllister as the DMs. And then Kirk has Van Dijk, Konate, Frimpong in the back with Alisson. Okay? Now here's where it gets tricky. Ekitike, Szoboszlai, Rio, what's going to happen, right? So here's my thoughts. One, if anything, what this formation can turn into is something like this, in a sense. No. Not this. Where is it, bro? Alright, found it. Sorry, guys. Something like this, where Isak's up here, and the only difference will be at the other side of him will be Ekitike to take that right striker spot or left striker spot. Now, Salah's position is going to be very interesting here. Now, what I think will technically happen is this formation will not be exactly like this, but it's going to be more of a 4-2-2, if I can show it. Thank God for FootMob. Here it is. Okay, Wirtz and Salah occupying those left cam, right cam positions. Okay, you have Gravenberch and McAllister as your DMs. You have Ekitike and Isak both playing that striker position. One being here, one being there. It does not matter. Okay? Now, Gakpo would probably come on for either Ekitike, or Ekitike will probably come on for Gakpo. Wirtz, his substitution is probably going to be Szoboszlai, or Szoboszlai could take off Frimpong, considering how good he's been playing at right back. But we also have Connor Bradley there. Van Dijk and Konate have Gomez and Leone to take them off. Kirk, of course, has Robertson. You know what I mean? It goes on and on and on. Now, the question here is, will this work, right? And I definitely think it will. Ekitike is such a good player that he is willing to drop himself a little bit deeper to build out from the back, go in, link up with the striker, link up with the wingers, so techie on the ball, willing to dribble. That's how he is. Isak is the same thing. Isak is just a little bit less techie. They both could play off the left, which is very, very positive. If you guys seen any clips of Isak, he plays off the left really, really well as well. And Wirtz, he's going to be the most important piece. Now, the thing with Wirtz is, he's a free roam. He's going to be such a free roam cam. Okay? Him and Salah in this formation, they have all the right and all the left and all the middle. They are in this pocket right here is for both of them. They are the ones occupying it. Salah this season is not going to be the same Salah that we've been looking at for the past couple seasons. At all. We're going to see a totally different Salah. We're going to see a playmaking Salah. Somebody that we have not seen or we've seen glimpses of in the past couple seasons. Wirtz, on the other hand, is the same thing. But maybe the thing with Wirtz is he can go in and take more shots than Salah, in my opinion. Salah is going to be always occupying the right, cutting in, doing that. But Wirtz is going to have such a good time linking up with Isak and Ekitike on that left side especially, that is going to help him out so much. And why I'm saying this, right? Isak and Ekitike both prefer the left, okay? If you've seen clips like I said, you'll understand. So this area right here is going to be super, super important to help Wirtz come into the game, okay? Salah, on the other hand, Salah can do whatever he wants on the right. Salah doesn't really need much on the right other than the right back and the right center mid. We've seen this all throughout the years of Liverpool. He genuinely only relies on these two players right here. Okay, and a random long ball switch from Van Dijk. Okay, that's how it's gonna work. These three need to occupy themselves with either his passes or the link-up plays between all four of them, and that's how it's going to most likely work. Now, Szoboszlai, I think, is one of the most important players in this team. Why? Because he is so pivotal in almost every one of these positions. Right back, he could get subbed on. CDM, he could get subbed on. Cam, he could get subbed on. Even striker, we've seen him as a center forward last year for some games. We've seen him play attack for some games. So he's going to be the most important piece off the bench. He is our game changer. That is our game changer. With, of course, Chiesa. With, of course, our defenders. With, of course, Connor Bradley. We have so much quality on the bench that we can put on that it can help so much in the future. Now, Champions League, that's going to be important. Injuries, that's going to be important. Everything. It's going to be important for everything. So this is very, very important. This is a very good squad. And this is so great to see. I want you guys to let me know what you guys think in the comments. I cannot wait. I feel like I should be doing some more live streams on YouTube. Like Liaz and Faisal do. And I'm thinking of doing that, honestly. Might move away from TikTok a little bit. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. I think the next game, I might stream it on YouTube. Try it out. See how it goes. So, yeah. Drop a subscription. Drop a subscription. God help me. Subscribe, guys. Like it. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you, guys.